Hello, everybody. Welcome to Soul Cards. And if any part of this reading resonate with you, please like, comment, share, or subscribe. I would definitely love to hear from you guys. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, all the information is on the description below. And yeah, just take the messages that resonate and leave what doesn't. Also, I know I had a little bit of an issue with my last reading in the audio, so I do really apologize about that. And I'm a little bit sick, so bear with me a little bit with my voice. Okay, so jumping right into the messages collective. You guys, you guys are so strong, collective, because I feel like with this love journey that you kind of didn't choose for yourself, because these soul contracts that come from the universe and from God, they're divinely guided. We pretty much, I don't want to say we don't have much of a choice, but it's something that you don't choose. It chooses you. And since the beginning of you knowing about all this connection that's meant to be for you, you have become collective so strong. Like, you have learned so many lessons about yourself. You have, you know, I feel like God with you, he created a soldier, because it's not easy when you know all this information that comes from the divine. It's not easy when you know who is your person, and being in this separation, it's not easy. And whatever is going right now with your person, I feel like your person, they're receiving a lot of downloads from the universe as well. Whatever was presented to you before, it's being presented to your person right now. And you already know, like, you already have the mindset, like, okay, I'm ready for this, because you already built for this. But when it comes to your person, I feel like the movement towards you is a little bit more slower, but there's a lot of downloads that are coming from the divine to your person. And it's downloads not only about you, but about things of their life that do not serve them. And it's really something like, it's from God when you have all this information in your hands. Because when things come from the divine and messages come from the divine, trust me, you'll know, because God works in mysterious ways. And there is definitely some information that got to your person about situationships that are in their life that are not for their highest good. And um, it's really unfolding, and and they are seeing the bigger picture now of what was presented to them, and they pretty much discourage all the information that was presented to them before, because they didn't know what you meant to them. But honestly, that really says more about your person than what it says about you, because from the beginning, collective, you have always been there for your person, or you have been able to, you try to communicate what you were for them, like who you are, who you truly are, because you guys are spiritually connected. But God really wants you to let go of control and allow all this situation to unfold unnaturally, because I've been speaking strongly, and I know I've been speaking strongly to my twin of flames out here. And we are connected, we are spiritually connected two are twin flames, and there's different stages to it, and it really depends on what God wants for you. You can't compare your twin flame relationship with another twin flame relationship, because it really depends on how old are your souls, like how many times you guys have been together. Is this your first encounter as twin flames? Have you guys been together in past relationships? All of that influences on you and your twin flame. I've seen twin flames are together even when they were 17, 18, but I've seen people twin flames are together after they've been in so many karmatic relationships, and they get with their twin flames after their 40s. It really depends on what God wants for you and on your soul level and what you're able to take spiritually, because these are an extreme twin flame relationships are an extreme spiritually. It's like a spiritual connection, and these different stages when we run and we chase is because our souls are not ready. The thing about twin flame is that they mirror each other. That when us humans, we live out of our egos, and when we meet our twin flame, our egos get out of control. And our egos do exist. Like, our egos have the same personality as us, everything, because the ego is kind of an energy that you leave behind, but that energy is still there. Like, let's say you were a person that before you liked video games and you left that behind. When you're leaving that behind, you're leaving that with the energy of your ego. That's your ego. Let's say you were a person who said a lot of lies when you were a kid. You leave that behind, but your ego, it stays with your ego. And the ego is also a mechanism of defense that we have to protect ourselves. So what happens when we meet our twins? Our egos get out of control. And that's why a lot of twin flame relationships, when they're not ready spiritually, they get together, they could self-sabotage the relationship. It could be very destructive. And God is the only one who knows when we are together with our twins, because these are super spiritually, divinely guided relationships. And God is the only one who knows when we're ready. And all type of twin flame relationships are so different, you guys. Very, very different. I'm gonna explain a little bit of the things about the fifth dimension, and I've talked about this before in my previous readings, but I feel like a lot of new people are tuning in with me, and welcome, you guys. If you guys are new, totally love you guys. Thank you for the support and the comments, you guys. I do really appreciate everything. I've explained that in higher realms, in the fifth dimension. So the fifth dimension is a level of consciousness, but it's something that it's within us, and it's within us, but it's pretty much the spirit world. It's like heaven on earth. So let's say multi-dimensional beings like Jesus or Buddha, they have full access to these dimensions where they were able to communicate with God, or people who were in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Our higher selves exist in this so-called fifth dimension. And guess who also exists in this so-called fifth dimension? The ego. But it's a little bit different. When you live fully in the fifth dimension, like these multi-dimensional beings that exist, Jesus, Buddha, and a lot of many more, but those are the ones that I know. But you get to recognize these energy. So let's say you go into the fifth dimension, boop, for the first time. You automatically separate from your ego, and you see this energy. You recognize it right away. And it exists in the fifth dimension. And how our higher selves also exist in the fifth dimension. What happened? Before things manifest in physical realms, it first manifests in the fifth dimension. Our higher selves come together. The higher selves of the twin flames come together first in the fifth dimension before it manifests here in the physical. So, you, divine feminine, if you have yourself, if you identify yourself with the divine feminine, you set your spiritual boundaries with your masculine on the other side. Because even though you guys don't think about it, guys, your higher selves have the same emotions that you have here on earth. They feel as you, they think like you. The only thing that is you on, it's like all the good in you on the other side, but you still have all these emotions. When you guys meet and you guys are in this runner and chaser, let's say you are the one who is running, well, you are the one who is chasing your masculine physically, but when this happens and you guys meet on the other side, the wheels reverse, and your masculine, your divine masculine, their higher selves, chases you spiritually. And when they chase you spiritually, and your souls are together on the other side, you set your spiritual boundaries with your divine masculine and be like, hey, look, I know what you got going on your 3D whatever situation, but this is who I am and this is what I want. You set your boundaries with your divine masculine. And it really depends, you guys, on who you guys are as twin of flames. Because it could be that you guys connect on the fifth dimension. I'm not saying that this is the case for the collective, because this is not the case for the collective. But I'm speaking for other twin of flames out there. When twin of flames connect on the fifth dimension, and let's say your higher selves could be so happy in the fifth dimension spiritually that you guys stay together in the fifth dimension, but it never moves to the physical, because you guys have such a big ego that your ego does not let you guys be together. Not saying that this is for the collective, but I'm saying that this type of situation with twin of flames on the other side, it does happen. And that's why twin of flame relationships are so rare, because it could be that you could be connected to your masculine spiritually, because he needs to help you evolve spiritually. But you, divine feminine, you're different. With your masculine on the other side, you're setting your boundaries, and you're not only setting them on the other side, you're setting them here physically on this realm right now. You're being brave and holding your head high, because you've been through so many lessons already and so much pain, you guys, that God built a soldier. And all this that you guys have gone is not in vain. This person, with all this divine information that's coming through, they're letting go of their ego finally to be with you. The situation is gonna start unfolding naturally, because you are stopping the chase physically. You're stopping you've been chasing for a minute, and now is the time where you're like, you know what? It's time that I put all these emotions to myself, because whatever is coming through is divinely guided, is from God, and nobody can stop it. And you guys are closer than what you think. You guys are closer than what you think. Your person is really being tested by the divine right now. And they are really going to be pushed to come in with a good level of intimacy, because you guys have done the work. They're gonna come in and they're gonna regret that they were not able to see things clear sooner. But sometimes, you guys, like, when we go through this period where we run and we chase, and all these things are going on, it's really preparing us for something bigger. How I'm saying it really builds you. It really builds you. The amount of emotion that goes through it really builds you. It really does. This person is definitely hiding their feelings from you right now. because they're getting all this divine information and they're starting to see, like, okay, wait, what is this, my person? What is going on? You know? But for some reason, your person is so soft, hot, kinded that I feel like they really, really are gonna have to be pushed by the divine to let go of their situationships, and they're gonna let go because they're receiving too much downloads from the universe that they cannot, ignore anymore. They cannot ignore anymore. And they are gonna come in. And God really wants you guys to, everything that's coming in, you guys, for all of you. And I feel like so many blessings are gonna come in. Keep it a secret, guys, until it manifests. Keep it to yourselves, your projects. Don't you notice sometimes when you're like planning something with your life and you start talking, and then boom, everything just like vanish? It's because you need to let that energy kind of concentrate on the other side. And that's why God has been feeding you this information about your twin of flame or your soulmate that's gonna come in, because that energy is still there, you guys. That magnetic, when you guys meet, it's gonna be like a magnet, like a magnetic attraction, something that you're not gonna be able to explain because of all this energy, this manifestation energy. So anything that's coming, you guys, your way, keep it a secret. Projects, romance, there's a whole lot of divine intervention right now. A lot. And you guys are really, with all this divine intervention that's going to come in, you guys are going to really see what is the power of God. What is the power of God? This person is really being reminded by the divine, who are you to them? Because they were not able to see it at first. But with all this divine intervention, they are definitely going to see everything that's going on with you guys. Okay? So that's the reading for today, you guys. Again, thanks. If you guys want to book a reading with me, hit me up in the email, AnnieSoulCards@gmail.com. And yeah, guys, that's all for today. Thank you. Like, comment, and I'll talk to you guys next time.